Ladies and gentlemen, everything inside and outside, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective continues tonight. And I'm thinking that this will be the penultimate stream because, you know, at the point of the game where trauma starts playing, oh, you know you're going to be feeling some trauma. Just secondhand, through these characters themselves, things are getting real. Welcome on back. Last time we helped a certain somebody escape from prison, wrongfully accused of murder, but doing so because he wanted to protect his one and only daughter. We are learning so many things, and this isn't even the most mind-blowing twist that you'll see all game. Just you wait. Finding out that Camilla is none other than the daughter of Jowd, the detective who got put into prison, the special prison for special prisoners, a matter of national security, they say. Oh man, everything is falling into place, but we still are missing so many pieces. And I thought, you know what? Let's keep it going. Those pieces will fall into place right now, right here. Let's go! I'm playing it off of the in-game music player, by the way. I was just like, I remember back when the only way to listen to a video game soundtrack was to just play it. So it's so nice. It's so nice that places like YouTube have these things. But I sure wish I could just take this game, put it in my pocket, and just listen to the soundtrack as if it was part of my iPhone's, like, audio library. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Grilled by the fire. Boy, I wish that was me. Chiangi. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house. And that they sensed my presence and were already gone. Oh man, I meant to mention that. Seeing that puzzle down in the basement of the junkyard recreated, or rather, it would seem that since that's an old house, it would seem that the junkyard puzzle is the recreation. I want y'all to take a look at this key art for Ghost Trick. Just real quick. Brad was playing this the other day, and he pointed out something. And I'm like, oh, don't look at that too close yet. You don't know yet. But this art just like shows off so many environments that are key points of this game. You have the junkyard you start off in. You have Camilla and Lynn's apartment. You have more of the junkyard. You have the room with the grape-eating man. And right here, it's important enough that it gets its own section. The Rube Goldberg room. The Rube Goldberg murder room, right here. It's so clever that it matches more than one room in this game. But here it is. It's important. And I'm like, no. Oh, you don't even know. Oh my goodness. There's so much foreshadowing in this game. And I just have to sit and not point it out, whereas I would usually point it out if I was playing this game blind. Also, thanks for the hydrate. Thanks, Dylan. Thank you for the third, and enjoy the lurk. And that they sensed my presence and were already gone.
But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister.
He's right in front of you, you know. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow.
The poor girl? Kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution? It's just too much.
It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. See, remember, supposedly I am the one who was meeting up with them. I am the one who told them to go to Camilla's old house. Now, here's the thing. If Detective Jowd knows me, wouldn't it stand to reason that I know Detective Jowd? There is some connection between me and Jowd's family that I don't know about. And there had to be some reason. Maybe I was luring Dandy and Beauty to Camilla's old house for some reason to do with Detective Jowd maybe finding out who they are. But then again, the ransom was to get Detective Jowd killed. There's too many unknowns here. I know them all, but there's too many unknowns. Why is there a connection?
There's no way it could just be coincidence.
And them sensing my presence? They seem to know about the powers of the dead. Oh, how about Beauty like just pointing to the camera and saying like, I know you're there. Hey, you know, when I was a kid, I used to be paranoid of ghosts like just watching me. So sometimes in an empty room, I would just look at a random spot on like the couch and be like, I know you're there. I don't know what I would say after that. I didn't have a plan if there was like any sign of a haunting. If anything ever did happen, like the windows would like gust open or something like that, I'd be scared to death. But man, you know, just in case somebody's watching, I'll just be like, hey chat, I know you're there. Give me a sign.
I just don't understand any of it.
Never noticed the backgrounds, you know? I didn't either, and then Brad pointed it out. This game has so much detail. Capcom hit it out of the park.
I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back.
Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped.
Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what he was saying.
How can I believe you? I'm a realist.
Please! If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and...
I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer.
She won't?
It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing?
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal?
Oh, I checked their apartment. Not quite. I don't know where their daughter is, but their daughter is missing.
It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me.
Watched by the kidnappers.
Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter?
Well, we definitely don't want Camilla to be killed. Is there any way we could just fake it? Just have you say like, oh yeah, he's dead. Too bad, you'll never see him again. And then just put Jowd into witness protection or something. Just like make it look like he's disappeared, you know? What if Sissel was just chilling in that house because of our unknown past as we were a homeless bum with a nice suit and he just found Jowd's place cozy? Yeah, no. I do like the idea of the nice suit. Like, it is so red. It's so red, you wouldn't think you'd buy that at an actual suit store. You'd probably buy that at a costume store. Ooh-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. What do you want, Cabanela? Oh, you don't have Jowd with you. Is he safe? Did you let him go? Miss me, baby.
Inspector Cabanela! Oh!
I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. Is he gonna say that Jowd is dead? Whoa, that is a deep bow. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Oh, did you at least put him in a nice outfit? He's been wearing that smock. Oh no, he's here.
Detective Jowd?
Escorted by none other than the British Royal Guard.
Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry.
Lynn, please, don't apologize to me.
Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and a student. It brings a tear to my eye. Man, like, sometimes I wish I could play this game blind again because Cabanela's motivations, like, I would be very distrustful of him right now. Like, what side is he even on? It seems like the only thing he's concerned with is moving up in the ranks, even if it means arresting his old friend who was wrongly convicted. We know he's innocent. You probably know. Like, you really believe this is the face of a man who would murder his own wife in front of his daughter? You just realized homeless bum with a nice red suit also describes Ichiban. And you know what? Just like Ichiban, we were also shot. So it all works out. Same game. And you know what? We were in a junkyard. We're shot and we woke up in a junkyard. Wow. It's the same game, y'all. Same exact game. We even have crazy hair. Lynn doesn't really know that Joud is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are real threats, and time marches on. I'll get the information and see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow. I just know it.
You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight?
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Joud could never have done such a thing.
Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing.
Huh?
I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do about Harlem Inn, baby?
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
Because the Justice Minister is the only one that can call off the execution. Hey. Yo, Lynn's not a half-bad detective. It's just that she dies a lot. It's probably something she needs to work on if she ever intends to rank up. Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector?
Okay, maybe not that.
What?
Alternate plot for Yakuza 7. Gets shot by his boss at the Chinese restaurant. Wakes up in the world of the dead. Dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun. I wonder, what if this game was actually voiced? Would KG Tang be a good choice for Sissel? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see his Brooklyn accents.
For your own selfish reasons?
Just use his Detective Pikachu voice, aka his regular voice.
So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend?
Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough.
That's enough, Lynn.
But Detective Joud!
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be.
But...
Oh, I gotta do something. What can I do? Justice Minister, you gotta speak up. Hold on, I'll talk to Lynn first. According to what I heard, Emily was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight.
Those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her.
But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Which makes me wonder, why is she not in her house?
Huh? And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead?
Apparently, Emily and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up.
It's my fault. If If I hadn't asked Camilla to do the errand for me, this never would have happened.
Oh, I have to go to the park. That's where the music box is. Oh, right. You asked her to bring the music box.
Camilla.
Justice Minister, we could use your help right about now.
My poor Emily. Is she all right?
Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla.
Why is a dream talking to me in my head again?
Wait a minute. Emily? Could that be the Emily next door?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door.
No, he doesn't. Just his wife does. It's complicated.
No, not me. My wife. It's complicated.
Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left them.
Yeah. The minister's wife ran away on him?
Well, you thought it out loud, Sissel. I can't help you there.
Maybe they grew apart with them being so busy.
Yeah, I bet you're right. We are gossiping about the man behind his back, inside his head. He is being tormented.
Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head!
Ooh, poor man. Jowd, you got any plans?
So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping.
I know what you're gonna say. Why is the kid sleeping? Look, you're not gonna believe this, but kidnapping means that a kid was actually stolen away. That's what it means. I don't know why. Well, I mean, when I go napping, the only thing I steal is a couple of Z's. But yeah, you know what? English is weird.
That's not what I was gonna say, actually.
Oh, then never mind. So kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter.
That's terrible. What's their demand?
He says with a smile.
Wow, that sucks.
The carrying out of your execution. Tonight. Everything happens tonight. Wow.
I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple.
Stop with the damn it, man.
It's not that simple.
Why not?
Because you're not allowed to die. That's that, man. Also, Yellow Pikachu, welcome on it. Kidnap this? I'll try. It's a little heavy, though. Theak.
Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla.
Oh, yeah, now he'll care. Now he'll care a little bit.
What? Camilla?
I checked it out for myself. I'm positive.
No, it can't be!
And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. Also, she died, apparently. But she's okay now. Don't worry about it. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight.
For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't gonna end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. Both of her parents dying for nothing. Do you want that, man? The only person's pain this execution is gonna ease is yours. He's making them admit it. Oh my God, Sissel with the facts. Oh.
Is it true? What Camilla said?
You can't escape it, Jowd. 5 years locked up. You can't gaslight yourself into thinking it's true. Why don't you tell us what you know? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Like I said, every time this music plays, the best parts of the game. Damn. Can we get some Manoka please in the chat? Thank you, Yellow Pikachu. Let's go.
To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first.
Wait, we came in from work? They worked together? Were they both detectives? All right, who is ready to relive the trauma?
Mom! Mom!
What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found.
Wow, the fact that the gun like resets position too. Caitlin, welcome on in to the music that means shit's going down.
There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the two of them.
We can make it if we try. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her.
Oh my, that's so horrible.
Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move.
An impossible move?
Whoa. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I would have never thought of before.
The powers of the dead, right? Like there was a ghost 5 years ago that tricked. What if... Man, this is weird because I'm making random theories that I know may or may not be true. Don't worry about it. What if I wasn't actually a ghost tonight, but rather I was a ghost 5 years ago? I just don't have any remembery of being a ghost 5 years ago.
That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work.
A ghost did it. Yeah, that's what I'll blame, and next time I'm arrested for something. As if there was a first time. There's no first time, don't worry about it.
And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries.
Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. There's Bayonetta here again. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. Do you have any presents for me? Happy birthday. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. I appreciate that we get this recap, even though it literally just happened. It's like, just in case you haven't played this for months.
This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all.
Well, you know, if this is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney world, at the very least, the statute of limitations is long before being done. Isn't it like 15 years?
I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective Child?
There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Impossible move.
Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
The loaded gun and the bullet inside it, maybe? That's what I would say.
The first, of course, was the firing of that gun.
Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years.
And I would imagine that a police detective would be responsible enough to not keep it loaded. Well, you know what? If he was more responsible, it would have been in a safe. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design?
Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid.
Cupid?
Oh, does Lynn not realize it's the exact same contraption? Happy birthday to you. Hey, wait, when this game first came out, that song was still copyright. Wow.
It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made it change the contraption's design and then manipulated it.
Manipulated, that's the key. Because I don't think the Cupid would have turned on its own. Like, think back to the one under the junkyard. The Cupid only turned around because we hit it with a ball. Like, it moved of its own accord.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in.
What did you do? Did you grab the gun so it looked like you held it?
What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course.
The gun, eh? Time to think of it. Yeah, because he took it down. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall.
Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with a picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
So that gun really did shoot Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
Wait, you put the gun in the music box? That's not safe. What? You mean?
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
Don't tell me when the music box finishes its song, it just like shoots. That'd be so dumb. Oh man, though. I can imagine the merchandise. Just at the Capcom store out in Tokyo, I wish. Maybe not about the shooting part, but like, I wonder if now they're selling Ghost Trick merchandise. If only I went to Japan just a few months later. Oh, I am like, there's just never a good time.
So that's what was in the box, huh?
I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol.
Couldn't they have found the bullet and tried to mash up the rifling marks, though?
And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. What do you think this is, Ace Attorney? When I was done, I turned myself in.
So that's how it is. That's what he did. Putting everything into place so that he'd believe it himself. Nah, it's not exactly Revolver Ocelot, but... Jowd. He panicked. I'm sure, like... I guess nobody would believe him, though. So he made the evidence more believable somehow? Look, if Phoenix Wright was here, he'd be get off scot-free. We just needed to have Maya channel me, and I could say everything.
Detective Chowd, is what you just told us now true?
Yes, of course.
In that case, there's still time.
Still time?
Time to solve the case that was started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Chowd, and of course little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it.
Cabanela being like, what are you two talking about?
For Camilla's sake.
That sounds wonderful.
Looks like you're giving yourself a new lease on life, Mr. Jowdy Jowd. Now that there's another explanation? Huh?
Oh, you were close to giving it all up.
Thank you, Detective Chowd.
Lynn, where's that music box now?
In Temsic Park, Camilla left it there.
That gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up.
Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Cecil, take care of Detective Chowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side.
And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. I love this sass. These characters are written so well. Cabanela's just gonna let that happen, I guess. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate.
A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something.
But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. Everybody's waiting for you.
Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double.
On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend.
I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it.
I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned?
Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in?
By Ace Attorney rules, always wait. Always wait for Detective Gumshoe to come bursting through the double doors with a piece of evidence you need at the very last second when the judge is right about to smack his gavel.
The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement.
Hey, now wait a minute. As you wish, Your Excellency.
Please don't bow down to me, and especially not that low. It's too seductive for the internet. What will they think? I'm a married man, you know.
In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind?
Yes, sir.
Did you just have that chair? Where were you keeping that? Just inside that fancy coat of his, I bet. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Please show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate.
Quick time.
I think Habanela is on our side. Like, he could have just taken Jao to the prison himself. But by calling a van to pick him up from here and then going back to the prison, 10 minutes. 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back. He's bought us 20 minutes of time. And a lot can happen in those 20 minutes, especially with the powers of the dead at play. We are in perfect harmony, baby. I'm glad to see Detective Jao all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lin does come through with proof of Zhao's innocence, it will be meaningless if Zhao and Camilla dies. I gotta do something about that kidnapping somehow. Yeah, maybe I should ask for some advice from this capable detective here. If Lin is gonna go find the music box, what's my objective?
Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped.
But she isn't the one! I'm sure of it!
Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister.
Prove it? How? I thought his wife is ever gonna answer the phone if we call from here. Maybe I can persuade her.
If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions.
I go back to the apartment and initiate the call. Or I can make her call.
Yeah! What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem.
Zhao knows he's a family man.
Hey, Mr. Ghost?
Yeah?
I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation.
Gee, detective.
For these past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me?
I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Wow, Zhao, depending on a ghost voice in your head, you really have gone insane after 5 years in solitary confinement.
Do I really have any other choice?
Other people must be going insane too if they're all hearing the same voice. Is there anything I can say to convince the minister? Nope, he's just like, I can't hear you, la la la.
Let me speak plainly, I don't trust you. But there's somebody else who I trust even less.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Me! I can't explain your existence, it's not normal, but I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination, a delusion. Would you listen to a delusion?
See, surprisingly, the Justice Minister being the most realistic about it. Being like, yeah, you know, I'm just going insane. To be honest, I had no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me, though.
Good!
Shibby dee beat up, buddy, but up, oop. This brave little water pitcher saved the Justice Minister's life. He drank all of the water, so now it's empty. I think he should get it refilled. You'll never know when another fifth may visit. All these ghost tricks and so little ghost treats. Sissel deserves a little piece of candy, come on. What kind of candy do you think Sissel likes? I think he's a caramel man. I don't know why, I just have that feeling. Well, hanging around here won't change anything. I got 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes, I guess the telephone lines are my only hope. But if I leave here, I leave the awesome music. Fine. You know, if only Cabanela had a core, then I could talk to him. I wonder if I go to the park, will I see Lynn? I want to check up on her. Then I'm gonna go to the apartment. Alright, question for the chat. What's your favorite candy for getting in your trick-or-treat basket? And I guess, you know, given the age demographic of my audience, what is your favorite candy to just, you know, pretend that you're getting in a trick-or-treat basket, but you're really just buying for yourself? For me, I guess my answer has traditionally been Kit Kats, but you know what? I like it when a house gives out Oreos. It's not candy, but I'll take it. Yeah, go straight this! I'm trying, Haru, I'm trying. Just as I thought. Almost scared, man. The little girl is safe in her bed. Thanks for the toss. Oh, she is still here. What's that jar next to the phone? Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping? Wow, we really just said be ghosts, do crimes. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Chowd's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken written abduction does too. Candy. Miku likes all candy except plain chocolate like Hershey's. Yeah, it feels like a little bit of a waste when it's just plain chocolate. You know what I always wanted to do? I always wanted to take all the plain chocolate and just melt it together into a giant chocolate bar. Maybe shape it like a chicken or something. Something like that. Make it more fun. Pikachu's favorite candy is chicken. What? Because I'm so sweet? Oh, thank you. Caitlin says sour belts or sour straws. That one is rare. Or maybe it's just like rare in my home community. In my hometown, I used to get all of those little Mexican candies, like the little like sour tamarindos and whatnot, and the little like peanut mazapans. That's what I like. That's what you get. It's so nostalgic to me. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter that was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up a death row inmate. I got 10 minutes to win it. Be reasonable, lady. Why do you even have a deadline? Did somebody actually pick up your book for publishing? My darling angel! Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. I guess they only had her leave so that there was reasonable doubt as to whether or not she actually got kidnapped. She did something. I wonder what that was. Haru might be getting a PS5 soon. Oh, heck yeah. I'm hoping the disc version, right? What are you gonna play on it? Final Fantasy 16?
I didn't go out to play. I went out to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter.
But that's no reason to go out this late at night.
When my fever finally went down, I could barely move before that.
But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Ding. Lady, please.
Mama,
Yes, darling.
let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Emily. Blah, blah, holiest nights, I get it.
I hate you!
Yeah, me too. I agree, me too. It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And here's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Lighter. Can I light it? Burn! Uh-oh. Ah! Hey! Do it! Make the call! Make the call!
The phone!
Uh-oh! Ah, I probably should have, put out the light so she wouldn't see. Damn. No, set the lighter up. Set the lighter up. Light her dress on fire. Emily, I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I wanted to reconsider.
What do you know about him, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels on those weird websites. I saw you. You called it fan fiction.
Oh, the rose bloomed.
What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? I guess I could have expected the rose to bloom at some point, huh? No. Yeah, such a great mother.
I hate you.
Mother of the year, right here, baby. You thought she was gonna hit her child. Okay, she's not that messed up. She's just messed up in the head. Jeez, oh man. I would absolutely hate this game if that happened. My goodness. There! I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father.
I hate you.
I can hear you, you know. Oof, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Emily can cool. I can light it again. To what end, though? Wastebasket opens. Oh, the wastebasket is closer now. Oh, the lady just moved her entire writing desk closer. How about that? Alright. Hoist. Chandelier. Latch. Dictionary. The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on a desk before? The poor thing. Destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Never thought I could feel bad for a book. What does this valve do? Oh, I think it sparks? Make a typo. I'd better not put out the lamp right now. It will only pour oil down on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Emily a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Not gonna reach your telephone. Well, here. Maybe Mr. Child's Entertainment Cheese can change your mind. What are you doing? Hey, let go of that. Well, having a good little time, are we, little rodent? Oh, not the bottle! Sweet dreams! Jesus! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? I'm surprised he didn't just explode in the smithereens. Amaris, welcome on in. Lurk, enjoy the lurk. I am just abusing that poor rat. What did it ever do? It's just hanging out. She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she tripped the wall candelabra to one side, too. Huh, the angle of those candles. I got the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. No streamers here, though, except for me. You know what? I feel like changing the background. Just because. There's only so many of these streams left. I want to, like, make the most of it. Alright, the left can be silhouette. I really like the silhouette, though. Like, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, yeah. You know what? This should be the default. Look at that. That's so badass. Alright. Mr. Mouse, have a little shocking experience. Oh! I think it's dead. Oh, heavens! A blackout at a critical time like this! Of course, dim lights suit my story of love quite well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Eh? This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. You're the one that lowered it, lady. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. What? Lighting the fire with a booty. Okay, but why did you drop it into your wine? Isn't that just gonna leak like phosphorus into it? Crank that. Dun, dun, dun. Soldier boy, tell him. Shinji, crank that soldier boy. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Trick time. I thought for a second she was gonna look up what clandestine means. I don't know exactly how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now the room has changed into this. Maybe I can use it somehow. See, if the rat was dead, I could probably trick before 4 minutes before his death. I can burn the chandelier brighter. Blaze! Rat? Ah, just the tail. That might do something. Oh man, if that sets the rat's tail on fire. Prank turn. Whoa. What a naughty chandelier. I just like seeing her do the crank animation. It's so intense. Do it again. Oh. Damn, she's agile though. I'll get you this time. Just you wait. Aya! Ha-ha! Emily! Emily, help me! Captive on the roof challenge?
Mama!
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
Oh, here is to the weakness of my darling angel. Ding. You can toast at a time like this. That chandelier is on there tighter than a wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Now what if I burn brighter? I can't even reach her. Can I raise her up? Yeah. What am I doing to this poor lady? What is going on here? Emily, look, do you see this? Help me, please.
Oh, sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess I'll just have to stay up there spinning too.
You know what? She kind of deserves it, though. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right. The angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? Wait. Ooh, I swear, that was just like the thrill of falling in love. I've got it. That could be the title of my next novel. Lady Chandelier falls in love. It's perfect. Thank goodness she's tough. I had to give Emily a chance to make that phone call. Should I try shaking out this lady a bit more? Yep. Burn! Probably a bad idea. Whoa! Hot, hot! Not the death, not the rat! So bad. Now I really owe that poor rat an apology. Not the wife, though. But this might really be a good chance for me, too. I have to get that phone to Emily. Oh, we'll just make the chandelier burn bright a little bit more. Alright, we've had our fun. Chaos! Chaos! There you go. Yep. Yep. Merry Christmas.
Mama!
What in the world is going on now? It's inspiration for your novel. Write it in. Nobody will believe it. The rat is still there. They're a new member of the family. They'll stand in for the husband when he's gone.
Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? It'll only be a minute.
You can't stop her. Oh, don't you dare, Emily. I won't have it. Get me down. Ah, just be quiet, you. Burn brighter. Can't burn brighter. Oh, well. What about the rat, though? Okie dokie.
Hello, Papa?
Emily! Is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What did you think?
But I heard they said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa.
Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
No, your mean old mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now?
Oh, she's up to a lot. Positively risen to the challenge.
Well, she's certainly up all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment.
Get me down!
She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Could you tell your mother? I'm sorry.
What do you have to be sorry about?
Sorry for not keeping my medicine close. And my daughter closer.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now.
Wow, he looks like a completely different person. I cannot even explain it. Like, what changed? Does he have, like, less wrinkles on his face? I hate it. I hate it. Put it back. Put it back. Why does he not look like the same person? It looks so off. The smile. Man died of a heart attack in his own birthday. Wow, good thing we changed that timeline. Leave for a bit, I wrecked this woman in her own home. Yeah, you know, Yeah, no, she was being mean to her daughter. We just helped her figure out how to be a better parent.
Oh, okay.
You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
No need for her to apologize. It was all me.
I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart.
Well. Just a nice little conversation between father and daughter.
Mama, I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Emily.
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them.
Maybe hold off a couple of years, Emily. What? Oh, no, maybe you better wait until you're a little older for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe you should write some cleaner stuff, ma'am. So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable to your old mama, do you think you could let me down now?
You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
You can just hang out for a little bit, ma'am. I think you'll be fine. Just don't let your hair touch the flames. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Oh my. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. Ding. Are these characters ever named? I've been thinking of did I forget her name? Did I ever know her name? I don't think I ever knew her name. All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can hardly understand it. Is this what family is all about? If this is family, who needs enemies? With them getting along, this family's actually adorable for once? Wow, it's complicated. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. Yeah, right? He just de-aged 20 years. I don't know what Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. And I can only assume everything is all hunky-dory. Jowd is safe, right? The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Oh, the game's just gonna do it. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is gonna happen.
I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude.
See there, the wrinkles on his cheeks. Those completely alter the shape of his cheekbones. So when those are gone, he looks like a completely different person.
Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake. And for mine.
Did you just kick Jowd?
Ow!
Ow!
No, ow! Sorry. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing.
What did he do? He bought us time, I'd like to think.
But one question, I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives.
I thought you were gonna call it off.
Trick time.
I wonder if Lynn's at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. Discontinued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Only one way to find out. Well, let me talk to Jowd first.
It seems to me the Justice Minister has some kind of big problem on his mind. Why don't you try talking to him instead of me?
I don't even think he's ready to acknowledge my existence yet.
He's an anxious fellow, yes, but I bet he knows when to accept the truth. Would his face be so furrowed otherwise?
What does one have to do with the other? I just tried to scrunch my face up. I'm gonna start looking like him. Don't do that. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? Everything's hunky-dory. Yeah. No such thing as a jinx. I am the ghost that is tricking.
Thank you, I expressed. That was meant for you. Hey! You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you?
Not the people, just objects. No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you.
We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea that they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts.
We've known who's known. The police force is known? Known? Known about what?
We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator.
The existence of somebody who can control others. Now hold on. This is important. Listen to this. Y'all, this is new information.
What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made.
We're waiting for the van to arrive so we can let them know it won't be necessary. Oh yeah, you know what? There are just payphones around. I keep forgetting this game came out in 2010. And you know what? It probably takes place in like the early 2000s. So it was before everyone regularly had a cell phone or a smartphone. Yeah, you know. Or maybe the driver's just being responsible and doesn't use his cell phone while driving. Yeah, you know, this was still the era of everyone having a flip phone. I actually didn't have a smartphone until 2010, honestly. And you know what? It was such perfect timing too, because that's when Ghost Trick came out. And you know, I got it on iPhone, on iOS. My very first smartphone was an iPhone 4. Not even iPhone 4S, the first iPhone 4. And like, it was definitely the best of its time, I'd imagine. Android still wasn't quite there yet. And I'm glad I was able to play this game on iPhone 4, because it was the way to play it. Touchscreen and everything. It was so nice.
There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right. They don't share too much top secret information with inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more.
There are people who act as if they were possessed. Right. And people think that Jowd was possessed to kill his own wife. But I think he's the outlier. I think he's the only one who wasn't possessed. I think I think the rock singer and Sausage Head were possessed. Because they're the ones who were able to do things that they weren't aware of. Like the rock singer singing lyrics he doesn't know about, Sausage Head making demands and then saying like, I want curry. It all comes together.
The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me then. They concluded that these two men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator.
They were relevant all along. This is an Ace Attorney game. Everybody's relevant. Everybody. And you know, I mean everybody. Just you wait. A manipulator, huh?
Previously, we thought this manipulator was some kind of Mad Hatter from Batman deal going on.
So we had the police check for chipped trick hats. When we couldn't find those, we thought it might have been like something like, I don't know, Ouroboros.
You know, this is a Capcom game, you'll never know. Las Plagas. You ever heard about that? That report, the Kennedy report? Yes.
A manipulator, huh?
That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory.
So why Jowd?
Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case... Excuse me, I need to drink more water.
The Kennedy report, a documentary I'd watch. It's called Resident Evil 4. Look it up sometime.
The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that.
My powers certainly don't work on living creatures.
That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What?
What mistake? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it?
I suppose everybody here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out so loud that the Inspector Cabanela can hear this too.
Oh, we're just leaking all sorts of national secrets today.
There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought.
Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister.
But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand.
What's this?
A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition.
Eh? Where? Huh? No, this ain't just a theory anymore. There's proof.
I was being controlled.
What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. He signed it. He stamped it. Oops, sorry. I signed the unapproved stamp on my paper. And the unpart was on the desk.
What's going on? This document. What's going on here? No, I mustn't sign it.
Me signing away my soul to Twitch streaming. When I become a partner. Clap, clap. Here you go.
Wait, don't deliver that document. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began.
He aged 20 years in that day. Man, oh man, oh man, I want to say so many things, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it. But my goodness, does it seem like something really cool if you were playing this yourself and you put certain things together with the information you know right now. If you're listening in the chat or if you're on the YouTube comments, if you don't already know this game, post what you think your theories are right now, and I will neither confirm nor deny.
At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best.
Huh. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh?
Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanela's report on the existence of a manipulator.
Looks like he just had a case of the tremors. Oopa.
As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble.
It crumbles like every 5 years or so. Like, that's fine. Ace Attorney, yeah, Phoenix Wright will bring it back. There's this Twitter account that I saw. I don't follow it, but it was on my timeline, where it's like a bot of Ace Attorney plots, and it just randomly generates them with AI. And it's like, Phoenix Wright has dismantled the judicial system. And I'm like, okay, that's just true. That's just the plot of Ace Attorney. I don't see how this is AI generated.
Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened.
I suppose, but it does sound a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister.
Yes, I know I should have. I was running away from the problem.
Oh, there's his wife. It is so weird to see his wife in this room. I don't know why.
And then my wife found out I was worried about something.
Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen.
I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it.
Oh, hey, where'd you come from?
Oh!
If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out! Sorry about that, y'all. I had to cut the... welcome back from the cut. And everyone on Twitch, welcome back from the impromptu break. My computer did the thing where it stopped receiving all inputs, and I had to restart it in order to get it to capture again and to get my computer, like, mouse and keyboard working again. We should be back where we were, though. So, welcome on back. I was just saying, I believe the solution is to change my audio interface, which kind of sucks. I like this one. I like the way it makes me sound. And I don't recall it ever being a problem up until I started streaming Citra 3DS games. But if it's going to start affecting regular PC games, I'm going to have to replace it. Damn. Just another thing that I did not anticipate costing this year. Ugh. Put it on the streamer budget, I suppose. But we back, though. We back. Welcome back, everybody. The Justice Minister was just giving us an explanation of him actually being one of the first people to have encountered ghost tricks, supposedly. But we're learning about a new ghost, or at the very least, somebody with different powers than the ones I'm familiar with. The only tricks I'm familiar with are manipulating unliving objects. Whatever's going on here, there seems to be the presence of another third party, a manipulator, who can manipulate living things. And that's scary. And supposedly, whoever gets manipulated has very hazy memory of that event. And let me just say, if you're putting it together, if you are using your noggin and you're rubbing your brain cells up against each other, you should realize this sounds very familiar. And I'm not just talking about those prisoners down at the special prison, huh? But we back. This is the impetus for his wife moving out. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again.
And then with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake.
It's not your fault, man.
This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That is why I've been keeping my distance from everybody.
So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lab. Now, what do you think? Is it the desk lab doing this or somebody else? Is Ray betraying us? What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Man, I forgot that this gets revealed to you before, like, so many other things in this game. But it makes sense. Man, that's the idea that there's another ghost out there besides me just causing havoc. The mystery grows ever deeper, doesn't it?
I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from.
Where it comes from?
Inspector Cabanela, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit.
A spirit? You're talking crazy.
Oh, am I? What about that lawyer that's been doing spirit channeling over in Japanifornia, He's been making the news lately. His name is something like... Phoenix Wrong? No? Doesn't ring a bell? Maybe I got his name wrong. As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now.
Whoa! What did you say? Jow, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. See, you know what? Jow goes like, you know what, Cabanela, maybe it's best if we just show you. He just pulls out Cabanela's gun and just shoots him in the head. Alright, Sissel, if you're hearing me right now, just manipulate the gun so it doesn't shoot him. Oh good, now we can talk to him. Easy. Jow, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too.
I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you.
Spirit. Ghosts. God in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Wait, that's the fastest I've ever seen him walk.
Inspector!
This is Lynn. I'm at the park.
We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence?
Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately.
Oh, I wonder. Oh, man. I wonder how long I'm going to be streaming for tonight. I didn't anticipate that little break. We'll go as long as we can, but I was hoping I could stop at around chapter 14. When I left off, I could swear I was only at chapter 12. I wonder what chapter I'm on right now.
It looks like your help is needed, Sissel.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Trick time.
Bum, 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 bum. Back? Welcome back. Yeah, we're good. You haven't missed much. We just got back up to where we were. Lynn just called from the park saying something's going down. Something that I can help with, probably. At least she's not dead. Say it with me, y'all. At least she's not dead. She's already had enough for one night, I think.
I knew actually, right from the beginning.
Knew what?
That you saved my life the first time we met tonight.
Oh, Dad.
When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I had become, but you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I fully understand the wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family.
Loving is, one way to put it. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am, and it's all thanks to you.
Flame. Jowd, any ideas? I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh?
I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you.
So, okay, so those who have ghost cores, are they able to telepathically communicate with each other now, just all the time? Or just when I'm here? I'm guessing just when I'm here.
You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say. All right, Sissel, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. She's in Temsic Park, huh? What if, like, we just made it so that everybody in the world had a ghost core, and then they'd be able to just communicate with each other telepathically and just enable world peace, you know? I'm sure that's what would happen if everybody could telepathing with each other. I wonder why the Inspector and White went running out like that. So quickly? No, like a dang goof. I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I'd better go see her. Fast. To the park! What's the worst thing that can happen? Jowd, you almost got executed.
The key word is almost.
Every time you get to the park, you're surprised it's this late into the plot. I'm surprised that, like, we're learning about the manipulator now. That's all I'm gonna say. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Right? Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? The game's gonna spell it out right now. Think about it! She doesn't remember. She looked so shaky when she was doing it. In fact, the first thing she says when we wake up is like, "Oh no, who shot you?" or something like that. She didn't remember it was her. She didn't know. She was being manipulated. You remember it as a little earlier? I mean, my memory of everything past the chicken kitchen is pretty fuzzy. So, we do go to the park earlier, but the only thing we ever do is go check out that one dude doing a stakeout. Although we've already seen bits and pieces. Remember, it's the same park that Jowd saved Lynn at 10 years ago. That's why Lynn doesn't come to that park anymore. And we've already seen bits and pieces through the flashback. So many important details that I did not point out. And you know what? A detail I did point out, but in a completely different place. You'll see. Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Can we get just like an Ace Attorney game where Lynn is the detective? We're in a weird place right now where, like, the detective in Ace Attorney is a certain character, but, like, it can be anybody. Like, anybody can just take over that role. They just, you know, the certain character just is off doing other things at the time. I wonder why a lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. Even Sissel's saying it. But what did she find? A leaf, apparently. Trick time. I guess the chicken kitchen order got delivered. Look at that. Finally, I have a place to go. Chicken. Look, what, did the chef deliver it himself? I guess his only employee did quit. Memory, please. She was pretty good at her job. Lynn getting a cameo. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I don't remember what happens at the end of this game. I don't know if it's possible anymore. We'll see. We'll see. Huh? What's they doing here?
Da da da, la la la. Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la.
A little late? It's already ice cold. All the spirit drained out of it. I appreciate he doesn't bring his bottle of wine to the park. Dude, swing more. Swing more, please. Get over here, man. Good. Swing harder. Mamma mia. Sorry. Basketball. What? Brazilian guy. The leaflet, boot, leaflet, love letter. Love letter? This all about? Leaflet. Oh shoot, I'm stuck. Well, the globe can't spin any faster. I was gonna spin it really fast though. Umbrella. Don't worry, Lynn, I'm coming. I got the pun with memory. Well, it's a pun of memory. I just don't know if that is like, does that go hand in hand with Ringe? I don't get the pun on Ringe, that's what I don't get. Ew, I got this thing spinning really fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park. You think it's memory, but it's actually memento mori. Well, I mean, same difference, because, you know, it's the Latin root for remembering. Memento. Mem. Maybe it's both. Open. Memento mori. It works both ways. Here's the problem now. I can't exactly get down to Lynn. Lynn, look at the playground equipment. Observe. Notice me, senpai, please. Yup. Now, what exactly is the pun with Ringe, I wonder? Tire. Oh, I think I see something over in the corner. Do you notice it? I can't get any closer, but feels like somebody else died today. How many deaths in one night, I suppose?
Oh, there you are, Sissel.
From your dejected expression, I gather. You didn't find what you were looking for?
Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible.
Horrible? What is it?
Hey!
Oh no! Somebody's been crushed by a giant egg! Egg! And do you remember that little loop? I know who it is.
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself.
It looks like a dead body.
I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we've found it, we can't just leave it there, can we?
No, I suppose not. Well, I guess I should do something about it. Thank you for moving the leaf, Lynn. But I don't know this guy. It's so like you. To come looking for a music box and find a dead body instead. Nah, that's like Phoenix Wright.
What can I say? I'm a detective.
Meaning?
Well, a detective goes over everything with a fine-tooth comb, right? So there you go.
I don't think that body is hard to find. Fine-tooth comb or none, you are bound to run across it. I mean, it is pretty obvious.
Anyway, go on, Sissel. Get to it.
What am I, your bloodhound? I am not a dog. Go get Missile to do it. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? The guardian of the park. Like I said, everybody in this game is important. Everybody. I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name? What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. We are dead. That's what we are, man. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. Hey, that's a good one. Sissel's getting funny. So let's go back. Back to the past samurai, Jack. Watch out. Oh no, he's an idiot. It's okay. He doesn't have to be smart. He just has to be alive. Temsik Park, 825. 825? Wait, what? Wait, isn't it like 10 something? Did he die like did he die like way earlier in the present? Did nobody just notice him? Wait. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. He's been dead since like the beginning of the game. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. That's on brand. He died way long ago. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. You know, you just notice with every death, like, the rules get clearer and clearer. Oh, I see. This is why this is the past. This is when Camilla gets kidnapped. I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there! I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Oh, just 1 second. Just in case I have to do a voice filter. I forgot to restart voice mod. So many things I have to restart whenever my computer freaking has to restart. Oh, don't take that. No, stop! Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come back right to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Get away, Camilla! Oh, gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Yup. Yeah. 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 It's happening, baby. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. Remember, Camilla died tonight. And then she got saved. Well, wouldn't you know it? Seems like that we just witnessed that. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino, the mascot of the symbol of Temsik Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our very own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. Man just got Nibiru, the primal being. He must have summoned 5 monsters in one turn. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Alright, you seem surprisingly okay with being dead. Maybe I'll just leave you here. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? We just learned that there are different kinds of ghost tricks. It all comes together. I forgot it was right after that. Oh, this is gonna be weird. It's a weirdly convenient peephole on the hedge. Well, it's just a 3D. It's 3D, remember. Hello? Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yes, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? Yes, and this god says shut up. I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lunk of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That's probably the flames doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe better try talking to this person. It's hard to tell. But let's, are you ready? Are you prepared, y'all? Watch closely. What the? This person with much greater powers than me? It's you?
Hey! Sizzle!
Missile! It's the boy! Oh, it's a good little doggy. Oh, it's a good little doggy. Oh, Missile, I am so happy to see you. But also, you're dead? Again? Oh, baby. Oh my, it's...
Missile!
You look well for being dead.
Did you see what I did? I did it. I tried really hard, and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla.
Oh, I am so... I had to, like, shut up. I had to shut up during the last stream because I know some of y'all in the chat Miku just pieced it together already. Remember, the first thing that Camilla said when we went into her head is like, Missile, is that you? Why would she think that a dog is talking to her? In all places, in the randomness of the middle of her old house, because Missile's dead again. Because Missile's dead again! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How'd you get the powers of the dead? And how come they're better than mine?
I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left.
Yeah, he just smacked his head into the door enough times that he finally died. Oops. That's how he got the powers of the dead. No. Go, Missile, go. Go, Missile, go. If you had to pick between Camilla and that random dude in the park, yeah, the dude in the park's gotta die. Fair enough.
I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it.
Oh, what a good boy.
And then I followed Miss Camilla into the big wide world.
I don't know, the world's too big for a little doggy like you. Bark, bark.
And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked, you bet I did. And I went running after her too.
Hey. No!
And then I guess I died.
Ran over by a moped. The world can be so cruel. Yeah, why can't we just, like, move the giant egg to crush Dandy instead? Huh?
And then I was unconscious for a little while. when I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump.
I'm gonna let you all know, we have seen this lump before, actually. Do y'all remember? I forgot. I had no idea that it was visible so early in the game. But if you remember Jowd's cell, he painted it on the wall. Now, that goes to show, like, remember, this park was where Jowd saved Lynn 10 years ago. That image must have burned itself into his mind. At that exact moment, the giant egg. Can you believe it? Because it was here. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me.
Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then...
Hey, look at that. That's familiar, ain't it? Oh, look at his ghost trick area zone. It's a different color. I'm colorblind, so I can only guess it's green. But the irony being that he's a doggy and he's colorblind too. So we can be colorblind together.
I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remembered what you did for me. How you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You bet I did.
Whoa, he's got his own hourglass. Yeah, you know, it's that thing in the ground, emanating with power. Doesn't it remind you of my body emanating with power? I wonder what that's all about, eh? Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side, my dear. Oopa!
Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know. It looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Cecil. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
Oh, the game is looking tutorialing me. Alright, check this out. Check this out. Sissel can only connect about this far. Missile. I bet Sissel's feeling a little inadequate right now, huh? Look how long this thing is. I can't believe it. It's alright, Sissel. You know, every ghost is different. It's not the length, it's about how you use your powers. Long, boy. How could you connect over such a great distance?
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
Huh. And you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head.
Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can't, Cecil.
You can't? How did you?
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something at the corner of my eye. And it had a cord too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf.
Yep. What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape. Not necessarily the same size, though. Oh, I love Missile's mechanics so much. It's so clever. Because I don't want to give it away. I don't want to spoil it. But like the way that you have to use Missile's ghost tricks has you thinking about how objects are shaped rather than just where they are. And that just adds a whole new dimension to these ghost tricks. Like maybe you remember there was a football earlier in the tree. Like I think we're actually gonna use it right now. If the football falls and it doesn't fall on the right side, then it won't be able to be swapped.
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
Swap? A really specific set of rules. You know it's all for video game rules. But I love it. That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it?
I'm very sorry! My powers were too meager!
Meager?
Because you see, I saw one more!
You know, this is kind of weird because we're talking to Missile in the 4 minutes before death timeline. So we're not talking to him in the present. We're talking to a past version of him. Time travel's weird.
I happen to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, Dylan ain't sorry, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. I'm glad it wasn't Lynn. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. Don't swap it back to Camilla. That just goes back to the original problem. So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I'm not complimenting your death, bruh. Go talk to somebody else.
I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
Sounds like me. Oh, Missile, you remind me of me. I'm so proud. A ghost and his dog. Well, I've adopted him now. I bet there's something you could do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me?
Of course.
Naturally, not you. So we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Oh boy, I don't remember this puzzle at all. I just know. So what, if we like just let it happen normally, is Camilla gonna just die? Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with a leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Rugby? What country is this? Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press ZR.
The hell's a ZR?
Sorry, ZR. I'm British, you know. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press ZR, control will come back to me. Wow, that's a spot-on impression for me. You're very good at this, Cecil.
I've had practice.
Okay, let's try it. Pip pip cheerio. Together, we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Hooray!
Sounds good to me. Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Now, okay, after all that said and done, now you see why I say Missile is the best little boyo in the entire game. He's such a good doggy. Loyal even post-death. You know, his heart's in the right place, but his soul needs to be in a better place. All dogs go to heaven. Man, I am so sad that Missile is gone for such a large amount of the game. Like, what is this, chapter 13? And we met him back in chapter 2? Like, I was waiting for him to come back. I guess in that way, I thought like, oh man, isn't this earlier? No, I have to wait this long for the good boy. But it's worth it. It was worth the wait. Your powers are the key this time.
Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try.
Probably the best thing to do is try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I could use the, Oh, but I probably shouldn't possess something with Sissel. Oh, crap. Can I retry? Hold on, I left the bodies. So I don't have anywhere else to go. What country is this? I have no idea. They made a real good effort to make it super ambiguous. This country, whatever this country is, don't worry about it. Okay, if I can swap Missile to the right side, I can have him swap things like the baseball and this tire. Okay, that's something. I can also swap the basketball and the tire. Good thing it's only a two-dimensional shape. Love letter, umbrella, rugby ball.
Look at this funny flattened ball.
I'm looking at it.
It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. It's too far to sort from here.
Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Oops, I already read that. Alright, so Sissel. Let's see where he can get to from here. My options are definitely a little less. Oh crap, now that the tire isn't over there, Sissel isn't able to make it. Okay, I'm thinking find a way to drop the football down to the seesaw. And then move the seesaw with the tire because the tire is big enough. Alright, you're back there. Alright, Sissel, do your thing. What? How am I still... Oh... Right, I forgot. I only got here the first time because Lynn helped me. Alright, I have to figure another way to get Sissel over here. I don't know how, though. Yeah, there's not really anything I can... See, the thing about Missile is he can't ghost trick by himself. He can only swap. So unless I can find a way to get Sissel over here, I'm screwed.
I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further. I could have swapped that big lump one more time.
Swapped it with that rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's alright. That's what we're gonna do now. Together.
I'm going to give it my best.
The first thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. I'm thinking... Oh, I can open the dumpster. Yup. Hey. He's coming. Oh, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed.
I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squashed.
It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, huh? Maybe you dropped that thing on his head earlier. You can move the seesaw. That doesn't help. Alright, maybe Missile can swap on over. Oh, but I stay in the baseball? What's kind of annoying is that Missile can't just jump from something that's the same shape to something of the same shape. Clear the jumping poltergeist challenge. Cool. He has to swap. So I kind of have to like move him out of the way before I can move Sissel. Come on, man. I swear I was able to do that last time. What country is this? Yes. Japanifornia? Meet, Europe... Asia. Wait, that's a thing already. What the heck is going on here? Is there anything else I can move? Oops. This one's a little tougher for me. So how did we do this last time? Last time we had Sissel get into the globe. What was different about this? Oh, I remember now. Oh, I remember now. In order to get here, I had to start spinning the globe faster. But now how do I get him over here? Ba-da-ba-dum, 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 shaboop-boop-ba-doop-ba. Can I swap the baseball with the tire while Sissel's inside it? No, I can't.
Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me.
Uh-oh, the rugby ball's still in the tree. Ah, behold the recklessness of youth, like the scent of fresh lemons you see. Ah, yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth. Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us. The way that you think about it, most likely they put this park chatter later than you think. Putting it at any point beforehand might be too early to introduce Missile. Yeah, I mean, like... I think we've definitely had a long time with Sissel's abilities to really see the depths of what's possible with him. And now we throw this into the mix because not only does it introduce a whole new type of trick mechanic, it introduces a second ghost, which means like I have to think about how I can like dance around each other and put things in the right place with 2 points of manipulation. So it is definitely way more complicated than just Sissel. Hell, I played this game before and I'm having trouble right now. Looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. Oh, actually, that is the key. Right here. I got it. The game just gave me the hint I needed. So, right now, Missile can just hang out. We'll get Missile ready. We'll put Missile in position right here by the umbrella. Sissel can stay inside the baseball, but we'll put him right here. We'll have him stay inside the baseball and shoot. Well, let's see. Because remember, the little dude, the dude jumps onto the seesaw. I want him to fling me up into the air. Yeah! Shoot! No! I didn't stay up there! Maybe I should have been the basketball instead? What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what?
You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things.
Precisely! Except there's one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, huh? Maybe I should rethink things here. Alright, we have our point of interaction. We just have to figure out how to set it up. Shoo-ba-da-bop-ba-dee-ba-doo-ba-da-bop. You feel like if you didn't have distance limitations, we could just have the park guy piss off Ringe so that he'd interrupt them. You just knock him out. That would work. Okay. I'm thinking... if we put the tire on the seesaw, maybe it'll end up bopping him on the head and he'll be stuck. He'll just like get knocked out. Can't be that simple, can it? Oh man, this is complicated. Because now I have to juggle like all these buttons. Okay, we're gonna swap. We're gonna put Sissel in the seesaw. Missile can swap the ball with the tire. And let's see if that's enough. I don't know what the basketball is for, though. Let's try this. Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm not in the right place for the seesaw. It's too heavy. The seesaw won't budge.
Maybe because of that swoop I made.
I guess a little ball is all the way I can handle. Ah, you wait right there, Guardian of the Park. I'm not ready for you yet. That's the reason for the basketball. Got it. Swap it. All right, position, missile, go. Wait, no, missile has to swap. Shoot. Missile can wait here. All right, now that Sissel's in the right place, you wait there. Missile, swap, ball. Sissel, go, wait. Missile. Missile, wait. In seesaw. No, wait. In rugby ball. Let's see what happens here. Park guy waking up in an ambulance. I'm saved! I'm no longer dead! Well, that doesn't help. What does that do? Well, now I can't even get back. So this is even worse for me. Alright, we're gonna try the basketball this time, I suppose. Wait a minute! Common, I am here. I will give you a sign. I will make the temperatures freezing. Because it's hot, and you know what? Everyone could use a little bit of ice cream right now. Common Rider! Riding off on your motorbike. Off at a stream you like. How are you doing tonight? What is up? How you going, baby? Welcome to Ghost Trick. How you doing? You were law enforcement tonight? Well, I'm a ghost tonight. So it all fits together, doesn't it? Miku, thanks for shouting out. Oh, okay. Okay, the bot's working. It just took a little bit. Yeah, I saw you playing that police simulator game. Definitely very law-upholding. Tasing people for jaywalking. Hey, jaywalking is legal in California now, I'll have you know. I don't want you doing any of that law enforcement style when I'm around. Come on, it's perfectly okay, I swear. We're just doing some Ghost Trick tonight, and if y'all don't want spoilers for Ghost Trick, don't look too close at the screen. Just know that we're pretty late in the game now. I want to say about 2/3 through the game, and we're working on a puzzle. We're working on a puzzle that actually has me a little stumped. But I haven't tried every possibility yet. This is about the point in the game where I just don't remember. I remember the story of what happens, I just don't remember how I get there. So, bear with me as I try a couple of things out. So I'm in this ball, I'm in the seesaw. Let's see what happens. This guy's about to come in and jump onto the seesaw. And hopefully I'll beat him in the head with the basketball. Maybe that'll stop him a little bit. Oh wait, I just realized. I am able to come over here now because he swings the globe climber. Let me see where the basketball goes first. Oh! Interesting. Not very helpful. But I do wonder if maybe Missile was supposed to be in there. Let's try that one more time. Oh yeah, Common. So you know the story of this game? I know Common actually played the old versions with his family before, back on the iOS. That's how I played it back in 2010. That is for sure. Yeah, this is a tough one. My current idea is if I can have Missile swap the basketball, the basketball with the tire while it's in the air, then it'll beat him on the head. There sure are a lot of round things around here.
Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy!
My hair is also round. Yeah, we can't swap your hair. Sorry. Let's see. To use Missile's powers, I just tap ZR. I'll try it and see what happens. We're at probably one of my favorite parts of the game. Getting a second set of powers with a certain little somebody. Yeah, if anybody hasn't played this game, please find out for yourself all the cool stuff that happens. You're watching the stream on the same iPad you played Ghost Trick on way back. Hell, how about that? I wish I still had the same iPhone I used way back when. But unfortunately, I don't think it's even allowed to access YouTube anymore. But man, the iPhone 4 sure was a thing, wasn't it, at the time? Okay, we're actually gonna put Missile in the basketball. Sissel will just hang out here. Hope you had a good stream, Common, and just welcome on in, everybody. I'm sure y'all know me, no need to introduce myself, but go check out Common if you haven't already. He's a cool dude with tude. Hey, wait a minute! Why can't I access what I used to be able to over here? I'm confused. Fine, we'll just use Missile's powers. Sissel and Missile. I'm sure that's not gonna get confusing. Stop! Damn it! Well, this is different. Now Missile's in here. How does that help me? Alright, the game doesn't let me trick. Unfortunately, the game does not let me trick, does not let me Ghost World while Missile is in there. But now I can get Sissel up here. I'm not exactly sure how important it is for Missile to be where he is. Did the round things even matter, I wonder? Uh-oh, it's coming.
Oh, that was so close! If I hit the ball, it could have knocked it down!
Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down?
Don't forget about my powers!
And don't forget about my recklessness of youth!
Look at this funny flattened ball!
I can't trick it. Shoot. I was hoping if I could get Sissel up here, I could trick the ball itself, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, here we go. No, yeah, okay, so... Got it. If I can get the umbrella open ahead of time, then when the seesaw comes up, I can probably have it catch the basketball. Because the basketball is the one that, like, perfectly makes its way up here. And that will probably shake the branch and then cause the ball to fall. I have my plan, y'all. Let's execute it. I'm putting my brain cells together. I've got the cell today. I borrowed it from other people and they are not able to think. Wonderful. If anybody happens to not know me, I'm Chris, I'm a chicken, I play RPGs and also visual novels. Games where I do the voices and also think. The thinking part is hard. Oh no, this guy with way less relevance to the plot is gonna die again. How sad. What a shame. I'm not exactly sure where Missile needs to be. But let's see. Let's just continue playing and see what happens. Oh right, I need to put the basketball. I'm not sure if it particularly matters what's inside the tire here. And we'll just wait over here with Sissel. Or what's inside the globe climber here. Oh, I hope I didn't screw myself. Oh, does it have to be the baseball? Damn it! Alright, hold on. We're gonna swap a little bit. That explains that. a little annoying. Oh, but it's not the right shape. Come on. All right, that counts. I want to do this without restarting. Hold on. Stop. All right, that's right. Do not, whatever you do, do not leave the glow climber just yet. Whew. I haven't forgotten about your recklessness of use. Stop! I waited too long. All right, put the baseball inside the glow climber. This part of the game, though, I remember being stuck here for quite a bit. See, even knowing what I need to do, this game can take a little while getting there. This really is a whole new mechanic, y'all. Move him out of the way with the tire. Swap it. Actually, swap these. Not sure where to put Missile, but he'll just hang out here, I guess. And then we wait. I paused right as Park Guy was having the time of his life. Well, you know, it is the time of his life. Because it's right before his death. Multiple times, in fact. Shoobity-bop-ba-dee-ba-doo-ba-dee-bop. Oh, I see the problem. The flyers don't show up until... Wait, what? Yo, something's not right here. How am I supposed to get up here? How am I supposed to get up here? Oh, I know. I can spin the globe faster. He'll probably not jump off right away because of the recklessness of his youth. I should have listened to him more. He's too reckless. We gotta slow his roll. Doobity-bip, shibbity-bop. I'm remembering things, don't you worry about it. Deep-a-deep-bop-bop-a-deep-boo, shibbity-bop-bop-beep-ba-da-boo. It's only at the point. I'll ask for help if I think I need it. But as long as I'm still learning things, I'm good. Man, Missile's range is comically long. Long dog. Long dog. Oh crap. Baseball first. Look at me, I'm expertly moving. I'm moving, I'm schmooving. And I'm grooving. Learning's gross, especially math. True though. It's a good thing you don't need to know physics for this game. You just need to know perseverance. Yeah, apparently 2-year-olds can play this game if they just trial and error enough. What does that say about me? I don't know. We'll wait right here. You ready to go for a ride, man? I'ma take you for a ride. Woo! He's having fun. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the glow climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yay, it does look pretty dangerous. Yeah, just watch the timer on the right, just like, because right as soon as it stops, he's gonna go flying and bonk his head. Oops. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This might just buy us some time.
Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it would stand for that long. But anyway, at least we stopped them from running for a while. Let's see what we can do while we have this chance. I forgot about that detail. Oh man, you have to time it really, really carefully at that point. I'm coming. I'm coming. And then Missile just waits in position, and we are good. Come on, buddy. I'm waiting for you. Hiya! Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, not heavy enough, huh? Don't worry. Wow, I so did not see that coming. Sissel, there's a lot you don't see tonight. Maybe if you took off your sunglasses, it is nighttime. It now becomes 20 minutes before death. What, is Camilla just gonna wait there? I never thought the umbrella would just catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little.
I think I saw it shake too.
If only it shook a little more, we would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight.
I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together.
Everything looks so good so far. We know we just need one more step. Bum, bum, bum. That's that. Swap it. Oh, baby. There. We moved the ball. What do you think, Missile?
With the ball there, I think I can do it.
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. Is it just me, or did the timer on the right just suddenly decrease by a whole lot? And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet.
Oh wait, does like Missile have to do it? I don't know, I'm just gonna wait here. I hope this is fine. Imagine if it landed horizontally. Wiggle it, Sissel, wiggle it! Make it the right shape. This cursed egg. Stop! Stop one more time!
Woo! Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go.
I like how they dodged showing like past Missile swapping the giant egg. Because is that a different Missile or is that this Missile? It's a little unclear. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball. Nah, I think I'll just let time go. It doesn't let me. Let's go. Oops. Swap it. Bonk. Oh, poor trash can.
There. How's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. Goal! And now Mino is right where he belongs. In the trash.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
Oh, I'm sorry, Missile. If I undo your death, it's gonna make Camilla die. So I think we're gonna have to keep Missile dead. I'll let the story explain that.
Now nobody has to die.
What about you? Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
No! No! You can't! Little doggy. But he must. Oh, the sacrifice he has to... How many other video games can you say? Not that you have to die in order to save somebody. No, you have to stay dead in order to save somebody. I see. Perfectly understandable. You shut up. Get out of this. You don't even know Missile, man. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile. Have it your way. Burger King. We're gonna get you a Whopper when this is all over. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? See, that's gonna be weird because, like, this is like 8-something, and then he's gonna give it to her in the past? Is she still gonna get kidnapped? Hey, could you also stop her from getting kidnapped? We kinda... Oh, but if she doesn't get kidnapped, doesn't that create a time paradox for when we're going to go talk to the Justice Minister? My one brain cell isn't strong enough for this. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna drop it. Certainly, you have my word.
Let's go back then to the present.
Well, Missile, this is actually like 4 minutes ago. Don't worry about it. Why is he still dead? And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done. Except to Lynn, like, she just came across this dude here, unconscious because of a football.
No, you did the best you could.
Look at that, we changed the past. The tire's just in the umbrella now. This is so weird.
I'm sure she's all right. After all, she has me!
You can talk to your dog now. Isn't that great, Lynn? In the leaf.
Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile.
Goodbye.
Miss Lynn! Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Uh-oh. We lost the dog, everybody. Oops.
I'm gonna leave it up to Missile.
Wherever the winds take him. I forgot he gets blown away. No, Missile, we just reunited. Damn. I hope he goes somewhere useful. Look, he just gets blown out into the ocean and then like, oh, whoop. Well, I guess we never see him again ever. Oops.
I'm gonna leave it up to Missile.
It kind of looks like Missile's being left up to the wind. Oh, good, you're finally awake. You got caught trying to cross the border or something, right? I have something to give you. Not that. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. Where do we bury Missile's body? My apologies, this is for you.
Oh!
Wow, that is, that coat has some big pockets.
You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
No, not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. Eh? Eh? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Uh-oh.
He's mesmerized by my beauty.
Okay, Lynn. Okay, Lynn, why is he the only one you notice?
Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue.
Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be.
Have we met before?
Aren't you? Aren't you that little girl from that time? 10 years ago? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago! Everybody knows everybody.
10 years ago?
How old is this park guy? I thought he had reckless youth.
Are you talking about?
Hey, Nani? Everyone's having a heart-to-heart while I'm just like closing a dumpster lid. Damn, he's relevant. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? Remember, Lynn hasn't set foot in this park since 10 years ago. So it makes sense that they haven't crossed paths since then. It could just be coincidence. Well, apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Oh yeah, maybe he was also a kid back then. I don't remember this guy. Like, I remember him dying. I don't remember him doing anything in the plot, though. Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Rock at the Gods. What's this Rock at the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Me no. Me no no. Dead doggy. Oh. Give him a proper burial. This is just so sad.
Missile. Wait a minute. You say G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S?
What is the pun in Japanese? Inu is very different from Kami. Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument.
Monument?
Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park.
The Rock of the Gods.
What's that game for the GameCube, I think, where it's like, it's pinball, but you're rolling a ball, and like, it's like rolling on people? That's what I think of when I think Rock of the Gods. Maybe it's not for GameCube. Maybe I just imagine it's for GameCube. It's like, I don't, Odama or something? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle?
So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite?
Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it.
Me?
Well, you were there. That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl.
Eek!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back.
If you come any closer, I'll shoot her.
I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. Pay attention, y'all. This one event is the impetus for the entire game. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods."
Oh my! I can't believe it!
The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic. Temsic. They were sent to eradicate all traces of Temsic, the hitmen were. So if Lynn was there that day, she would actually be a trace of Temsic. She just has no idea. She was just a kid back then. She didn't know how important that meteor was. So that would be why Grape Man wants her dead so bad. But she doesn't know. Well, now she knows. Did she really need to die before then? I guess the danger of her ever finding out was too great. And still today, hey, you know what? They didn't kill this guy. Well, then again, he didn't need to be killed because he already died. But now he's alive. Okay? Okay. Yeah. And still today, he lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. Remember last stream we were theorizing the park guy was super fanatical from witnessing Camilla being saved, but on the contrary. What? I don't remember talking about park guy last stream. I've already played this game. I know what park guy does. I know he dies. And then he gets saved. But besides that, I don't really ever think about him. Temsic.
I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Chad was the one who saved me.
You were very young then. And you weren't. And you passed out for the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never even heard of it, Lynn.
It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it.
The meteorite was named Temsic after the name of the park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. I mean, there's a plaque. Doesn't it say anything about it? Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning this park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission.
I see.
Wow, it's a noble cause and actually helps us out in some cosmic way. But damn, he really just said, hey, I want to be homeless so I can protect this rock. Hey, you know, Nibiru the Primal Being. It's an important Yu-Gi-Oh card. No, Missile.
I'm taking you with me, Missile.
So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. But Detective Chow, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew...
And the man died. I took his life.
What was that confession of his all about?
You don't know, Cicero. I have the power to call down meteorites. I am a god. I am Temsic.
Oops, spoilers. No. The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Now that is the question, ain't it? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Oh, that's not the end of the chapter, is it? I feel like it's soon, though. I feel like at the end of this chapter, we should probably call it. Because I have to edit these two videos together, unfortunately. Man, I hope that doesn't happen again. I wonder how far I would have gotten if I didn't get that interruption today. It'll be fine. From here, I feel like there's probably going to be 2 more streams until we finish this game. I was just on a really fast pace last stream, I gotta be honest. I'm surprised at how far I got. Chapter 12. I don't know what chapter this is, but man.
We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right?
I don't suppose you'll ever forgive me.
Detective Chowd.
I like how they still call him Detective Chowd. Even now, when clearly he's probably lost his badge by now. They don't ever say Detective Lynn. Huh? She's an active detective. Come on! That's her title. That's her name. I'm gonna call her Detective Lynn from now on. She deserves it. She's a smart cookie. She's the one who's figuring things out. I'm just here. Right? Right? Stop here before more dialogue. I can't save here. Here's the problem. I can only save, like, during lulls in time, unfortunately. So I would have to, like, replay all of this, including the ghost trick 4 minutes before death section I just did. So we'll probably have to leave on a cliffhanger. That's fine. I mean, I trust the game to chapter break in places that make sense. So we're just gonna have to leave it where it goes.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know.
Is he just gonna rip it open?
Ha! See?
He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. How did that fit in there? Please tell me that's loaded. Oh good, he's handing it off the right way. Stop! What are you doing? That is not gun safety. You probably just dismiss. Look, the gun might be cleared, but holy shit. Holy shit, Justice Minister, you know nothing about firearms. Oh, it is so hard to look at. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Why? He handed you the gun the proper way, and he's gonna do that. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. Look. If you die, I don't know if I should 4 minutes before death you at this point. You kind of deserve this one, man. No.
You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant, then disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks.
I'm sorry. I need to, like, get his voice back. I noticed that over time I was doing his voice wrong.
When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design.
You know what? We should save him if he does accidentally do something with that gun, because then it would look really bad for Jowd. I mean, Lynn has a witness.
I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too.
Now that's interesting, because if he erased evidence of the gun, then how come the recreation in the basement of the junkyard has the gun?
And those marks should match up with ones on the gun.
In other words,
it proves the contraption existed there, in that room, that day.
That's very Ace Attorney. That's very Ace Attorney. Like, it's not enough to prove that these things are connected by testimony. There has to be proof that it was there at that exact time.
And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Chowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
Trick time. Oh, so maybe here. Yeah, maybe here's a good place to leave it then. I was hoping there'd be a chapter break like right after this, but given the way that this game does cliffhangers, I think it's actually best to save it right here. But also, let's read the phone book. The phone book. Well, yeah, the phone book. Let's see if there's any updates. Let's see. In order to stop Detective Jowd's execution, Lynn and I obtained a crucial piece of evidence. Lynn was saved by a falling meteorite. She doesn't know that. Well, now she does. She found the evidence that will prove Jowd's innocence inside the music box. Camilla. Kidnapped because she was mistaken for the Justice Minister's daughter. Current whereabouts unknown. Missile. Thinking he needs his powers to protect the little lady, he chose not to be brought back to life. Possessing a leaf, he was blown away on the wind. Wherever he may go. Perfumed lady. Lynn's neighbor. Her name is Emma. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We would have known her name from the Justice Minister calling her Emma. Right. I totally forgot. I totally forgot, 100%. She moved out with her daughter, made up with her husband, doomed to dangle from the chandelier tonight. Oh, we never saved her. Oh well. Feverish firecracker. Emily. She's now sleeping soundly. Finally. Careworn gentleman. Physically manipulated into ordering the death row convict's execution 1 month ago. Not wanting this to get out, he's been in constant anguish. Cabanela. Think he's gonna investigate a big deal tonight. Finding out the manipulator what it really is, he rushed off somewhere. Guardian of the park. He witnessed Lynn 10 years ago. He lobbies to stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Pigeon Man. The murder machine in the building's basement is almost identical to the contraption that killed Jowd's wife. See, what is his connection to Jowd? I wonder. Jovial Tenor, the chicken kitchen chef. He's busy swinging in the park. Rock Jailberg, he's being held in a research facility. Faded Jailbird, claims to have stolen somebody else's life as well, but a witness says it was a meteorite's fault. Lighthearted Blue Man, mistook Camilla for the Justice Minister's daughter. Hit the doggy with his motorcycle. We cannot forgive him for that. Worst character in the game, he doesn't even know it. Beloved Mother. Camilla's mother and Jowd's wife. I forgot she had this much of a sprite. Wow. You can kind of see her face. 5 years ago, she was shot and killed when the contraption Camilla made for her birthday made an impossible move. There's a good possibility the manipulator had a hand in her death. Just realized we don't know Lynn's last name. Oh, I guess, yeah, if she was called Detective something, she'd be like Detective whatever. So does that mean that Jowd is Jowd's last name? So is Camilla's name Camilla Jowd? I guess, if that's the case. And then Mrs. Jowd, the fated mother. Murder machine looks like the one in Camilla's old house. Death chamber, nothing here. Chicken kitchen is point X. Yada yada. See if there's anything interesting. As usual, the man is tearing out his hair in anguish. And yeah, Temsic Park. Alright, in that case, I feel like now is a good time. As much as I'd like to play a little bit more. Like, if we're this close to a chapter break, it might make sense. But I'd rather not risk it. I think we're in a good place at this moment. We'll catch up with Jowd after we play this game again. But for now... What chapter am I even on? Oh, on chapter 14. That's not bad. Yeah, assuming it's about to end, then that's probably fine. I don't know how many... You know what? The last few chapters will maybe go fast. Judging from the fact that I barely remember any of it, maybe there's not much. Maybe there's less than I imagined. It's just like a lot of story happening all at once. Maybe. Like, we know what happened with Temsic. We know Missile's out there somewhere. We know that the manipulator is somewhere out there. It's all happening. All the plot points, all the spoilies. And I just can't wait for you all to find out yourselves. But for now, I'm gonna have to call it for tonight. We'll play this again. What do y'all think? Should I just play this like tomorrow and then also Friday? Might as well. Just make it Ghost Trick week. And that way we're all fresh and ready to start something new next week. I think that makes sense. Alright, y'all. Closing the game. And we'll just leave it right there. Everybody! Staccato, did you miss the stream? Yep. Unfortunately. I know it looks like I've been streaming for only 1.5 hours, but the game crashed 1.5 hours in. So, yeah, I've been streaming for the whole time. Unfortunately, sorry about that, but we're gonna have to find somewhere else to go tonight. Everybody, thanks for joining. We've been lots of plot points revealing themselves tonight. I've already said too much. I haven't said enough. You're just gonna have to watch the VOD or play the game yourself to find out. But, you know, if you're just coming on in, you definitely want to experience the game firsthand. Watch the VOD or play the game. I recommend it. There's not enough people playing this game. You know what? I was so excited to see a bunch of people playing Ghost Trick on my follow list. Like, I thought I knew more Ace Attorney fans than that. I'm a little disappointed, actually. I haven't seen, like, enough people playing this on YouTube or whatnot. I am so sad. I gotta go spread the good word of Ghost Trick, y'all. Maybe post some threads on Threads. The new social media. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I should probably add that to the end command too. Aren't going out the little doggy. You know it. You know it, Missile. Gone, but not forgotten. Literally gone because the wind took him somewhere. No. F in the chat for the little doggy. But you all know the dealio for realio, y'all. As usual, if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. Links are in the chat for social media. Here, let me